Om Namo Bhagavate Savate Lokyatatem Bekitayam Vedayate Nama Tiyata Om Dum 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 Shodaya Shodayam Beshodayam Beshodaya Asama Samenta Awaba Savarana Gaden Gangana Sobavam Beshede Abe Kinzadamam Sarva Tatangada Sungada Vara Vazana Ameda Abeke Kara Mahamada Mindavade Ahara Mama Aya Sandaran Shodaya Beshodayam Beshodaya Gangana Sobavam Beshide Unakam Benzaya Pareshode Sahasa Reme Senzodade Sarva Tatangada Avalokane Katra Paramada Paraparana Sava Tatangada Made Nashabeme Tate Sarva Tatangada Shendaya Ade Tate Mede Mahamede Benzakaya Swatana Pareshode Sarva Karma Avarana Beshede Tatene Vardaya Mama Ayar Beshede Sarva Tatangada Samaya Ade Tate Om Mene Mahamene Bamane Mode Mahamade Mamade Sumade Tata Buddha Kote Pare Shede Bapade Bude Shede Hen Zayan Banzaya Mara Para Saparaya Sarvam Buddha Ade Tate Shude Buden Benzan Mahan Benza Sun Benzan Garben Zayan Garben Benzan Zolan Garben Benza Ubaben Benza Sambaben Benza Bawata Mama Shararam Sarva Satonenza Kaya Pareshade Bhavate Mesanda Savangate Pareshade Sheta Sarva Tatangada Ishatsa Mam Samakyo Sainda Bidaya Sidaya Bodaya Mozaya Shodaya Samenda Mozaya Samenda Reme Pareshade Savata Tangada Shendaya Ade Mede Mahamada Minda Pade Sova Om Drum Sova Om Amedaya Dade Sova Om Avon Raja Mamsava Ajadam Sova Dharmapala.
We're going to start with the Sölkha practice, a brief Torma offering to the Dharma protectors. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. Back to page 3. I appear as the Yidam deity. From the seed syllable at my heart emanate Ram, Yam, and Kam. Fire, wind, and water burn, scatter, and wash away the faults and defects of the Torma. Above wind and fire is a hearth of skulls. Above that is a vast and spacious skull, filled with the 5 meats and 5 nectars. The 5 meats are marked with Om, Hum, Tam, Hri, and Ah, and the 5 nectars with Mam, Lam, Bam, Pam, and Tam. A wind of Hum emerges from the nostrils, blowing, stirring, and lighting the fire, which melts and boils the substances. The defects bubble over, and the pure essence fills the skull to the brim. Above a moon disk lid, Ah, and Om are stacked, one above the other. Lights radiate from these and gather nectar, which merges with the syllables. The 3 syllables in moon disk melt into light and dissolve into the nectar. Thus it transforms into an ocean of wisdom nectar. Light radiates from the seed syllable at my heart, inviting the Lama, Yidam, and Dakinis, the protectors and guardians of the Dharma, wealth gods, guardians of the directions, local spirits, obstructing spirits, karmic creditors, and the 6 classes of beings who then gather before me like billowing clouds. According to their ranking order, these guests partake of the Torma with light tubes emerging from their Vajra tongues and thus are pleased and satisfied.
Namgyalma Dejan Zan Manamaya Jimata Dengela Sojavet Shatoran Jasanya Yadan Janga Jamzo Yijaraja Karanga Mando Dada Zozana Gudam Nanya Zada Nama Hon Tamjin Jamza Tata Pangon Sabja Sarada Sado Korea Bema Tayong La Song Gambeza Tenzin Juja Drama Mona Jamda Harana Shenjong Sandong Rahat Jijang Dede Torma Jidong Korje Torma Jija Roje Karanga Parche Nido Dragwe Dor Dorje Lobong Gaza Chuta Temba Sonje Doga Samdong Doba Uma Hon Naman Sunze Zamba Nijen Noda Pamona Duda Naman Zamar Reza Loja Yayan Chujan Dorma Jija Roja Karanga Chutan Lomjo Bawan Uma Hon Dunda Zoga Jaja Soja Joso Zane Ja Bango Doja Zanga Zon Chujan Dorma Tam Naranga Yan Dumle Dolan Dojan Uma Hon Nozaba Zon Soja Yipdanyum Marnana, Chepariana, Dabon Kurje, Torma, Yijero, Karanga, Dadun Jijin, Paranzo, Gadan London Jumba, Lencha Polon Shango, Kayan Juje, Torma, Yijero, Karanga, Nusan Jena Panze, Lencha Sanjan Polon, Shangon, Dajan, Goan, Uma, Juan, Jojo, Sanjan, Daya. 去见准备动人的一些肉身卡上个，让动啊出现的喷的上升的。
To page 12, English only. Ho, please consider me. Ho, please consider me. Ho, please consider me. Glorious Vajra guardian, great black one, and Haruka glorious great Bhairava, by nature you are one with Dharmata in essence. You are the same within primordial wisdom, and in character you are equal in unhindered activity. Hero who defeats all unfavorable circumstances, you are the foremost lord of all appearance and existence, and all gods and demons. Wrathful Lord Guardian, great leader of activity oppressors, invincible sovereign of radiant splendor, you protect awareness, holding yogins as if they were your own children, and you obsess the absorption of oath-bound practitioners. You are endowed with the radiance of peace, the splendor of increasing, and the power of magnetizing activity. You are swift in activities of liberating savage foes and hindrances. Your mighty skill in protecting the teachings is sublime. Powerful Lord with the name, the one endowed with mighty wrath, Vajra wrath, great warrior god of yogins, please heed me. Please dwell in this holy shrine of enlightened body, speech, and mind of myself, the yogin called Vajra Haruka. Please act to conquer the dread of the four Maras and all obstacles along my path of supreme bliss, whereby I will accomplish unsurpassed awakening. Please cause me to encounter the Samadhi companion that will guide me on the authentic path. Until I attain awakening, help me to never deviate onto mistaken paths with body, speech, and mind, and cause my mind to turn towards freedom and awakening. May all unfavorable circumstances in this world be vanquished. May perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and increase. May gods, spirits, and humans be brought under control, and at all times and in every circumstance, may enlightened activities be accomplished according to my supplications. As you are the glory and protector of all wandering beings, please perform activities to grant supreme and common cities without obstruction and effortlessly. May I vanquish all unfavorable circumstances, the enemies and hindrances with wrong views and the like, and may perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and prevail. Mahri, by the power of your compassion and previous aspirations, Mother Achi Choki Droma, arise from the Dharma sphere and look upon me from the space of primordial wisdom, miraculously descend upon this activity mandala. Mother Achi, Lady of Nanam, powerful Dharma Tara, Wisdom Tara, Samaya Tara, magnetizing goddess, flesh-eating Karma Dakini, noble lady Tashi Saringma, Mio Losangma, Tegar Josangma, Tringli Shaosangma, and Chopan Dringsama, protectors of the lineage forefathers, protectors of frightful hermitages, protectors with Samaya who pledged to protect the teachings of the Kagyu lineage. Your luminous wisdom never fades, your compassion never withholds, and your blessings are never far, and your power is unobstructed. All of you, bless us yogins and our retinues through your enlightened body. Bless us through your enlightened speech. Bless us through your enlightened mind. Bless us through your enlightened qualities. Bless us through your enlightened activities. Act so as to conquer adverse circumstances and the dread of the four Maras. Please cause me to encounter the Samadhi companion that will guide me on the true path. Thus, until I attain awakening, help me to never deviate onto mistaken paths with body, speech, and mind, but cause my mind to turn towards freedom and awakening. May all unfavorable circumstances in this world be vanquished. May perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and increase. May gods, spirits, and humans be brought under control, and at all times and in every circumstance, may enlightened activities be accomplished according to my supplications. As the glory and protector of all wandering beings, please perform activities to grant supreme and common cities without obstruction and effortlessly. May I vanquish on all unfavorable circumstances, the enemies and hindrances with wrong views and the like, and may perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and prevail. Jala Jala, City City, Pala Pala.
Masamaya Sodo Dana Dana Lanja Do Kurvasa Do Jona Nemenza Do Wazo Jona Lebaza Do So Wam Satra De Dramba So Wa Jumden De Je Jingaru Drupa Zebe Gonza Ajin Jawa Shajibe Chijon Sumanam Je Droji Page 25, Namgyalma, Sadhana. Benza Amarda Gundala Hana Hana Hoembe Oma Soba Yada Sava Dharma Soba Yada Wain Tombangala Rambo Chela Triban Huyan Shenja Chevan Torma Kato Chiron Ban Poso Ishije Terza Jamso Chenpo
From the state of emptiness arises a vast and spacious vessel composed of precious substances. The Torma inside it transforms into a great ocean of wisdom nectar, endowed with perfect color, scent, taste, and power. The mundane guests and the transcendent ones partake of the Torma by drawing its essence through straws of light that emerge from their tongues. May this Torma offering please the assembly of noble ones. May it mend Samaya with the oath-bound ones. May it satisfy the 6 classes of beings. May it purify the debts with karmic creditors, and may all beings swiftly attain unsurpassed awakening. Page 25. From the state of emptiness arises a vast and spacious vessel composed of precious substances. The Torma inside it transforms into a great ocean of wisdom nectar, endowed with perfect color, scent, taste, and power. The mundane guests and the transcendent ones partake of the Torma by drawing its essence through straws of light that emerge from their tongues. May this Torma offering please the assembly of noble ones. May it mend Samaya with the oath-bound ones. May it satisfy the 6 classes of beings. May it purify the deaths with karmic creditors. And may all beings swiftly attain unsurpassed awakening. Page 25. From the state of emptiness arises a vast and spacious vessel composed of precious substances. The Torma inside it transforms into a great ocean of wisdom nectar, endowed with perfect color, scent, taste, and power. The mundane guests and the transcendent ones partake of the Torma by drawing its essence through straws of light that emerge from their tongues. May this Torma offering please the assembly of noble ones. May it mend Samaya with the oath-bound ones. May it satisfy the 6 classes of beings. May it purify the debts with karmic creditors. And may all beings swiftly attain unsurpassed awakening. Page 27. From From the state of emptiness arises a vast and spacious vessel composed of precious substances. The Torma inside it transforms into a great ocean of wisdom nectar, endowed with perfect color, scent, taste, and power.
Om Aho, Om Aho, Om Aho, Om Sarvadada, Gada Uneka Banzaya Sapare Vare Be, Om Agar Mogaza. Ode de Benada, Om Aho, Bezova, Om Aga Gada, Gada Uneka Banzaya Sapare Vare Be, Om Naga Savadamana, Ade de Benada, Om Aho, Bezo. Sava Gata Uneka Banzaya Sapara Be Uma Agar Moga Sovada Adu Benado Ava Bezova Uma Savada Gata Uneka Banzaya Sapara Agamba de Sova Uma Savada Gata Uneka Banzaya Sapara Padem Pade Zaya Sova, Uma Sova Dada, Gada Unekam Banzaya Sabar, Pipe Pade Zaya Sova, Uma Sova Dada, Gada Unekam Banzaya Sabar, Deve Pade Zaya Sova, Uma Sova Dada, Gada Unekam Banzaya Aluke Pade Zaya Sova, Uma Sova Dada, Gada Unekam Banzaya Sabar, Gande Pade Sova, Uma Sova Dada, Gada Unekam Banza, Parevara, Nevada Pade So, Uma Sova Dada, Gada Lama Dunga Davanda, Yazan Sajiran Sheveka, Shiba Jud, Number Jame Shala Samdalo, Jay Torma Deje, Namja Daja Korjela, Nemete Davazoda, Barda Dada Garbaza, Nomja Jachin Kondoje. Jeda Jela Soba Ya Legend Doloto Domse Jinja Dalaso Gudra Gunja Gadenza Temen Cheve Nena Dan Una Gedam Zavada Malang Dansem Setan Eba Mebanzo Jeten Deshe Lola Dan Runa Penje Jumberwa Dele Tomje Druba
Page 28. I pay homage at the feet of Vijaya, the glorious goddess who is the color of the autumn moon, with exceedingly beautiful and peaceful form, 3 faces and 8 arms, she who grants supreme life and wisdom beyond measure. Accepting this Torma offering, please grant us practitioners and our retinues good health, longevity, power, glory, renown, good fortune, and abundance. Grant us mastery over all activities such as pacifying, increasing, and so forth. You holders of Samaya, protect us and graciously bestow all accomplishments upon us. Pacify untimely death, all illness, negative forces, and hindrances. Eliminate bad dreams, ill omens, and evil spells. Grant well-being to the world, good harvests and abundant crops. Cause the teachings to flourish, bring about joy and happiness, and fulfill all aspirations as they are intended.
Amarda Gundala Hana Hana Hom Uma Soba Va Yoda Soba Dharma Soba Yoda Va Dombangala Rambo Jela Drabe Nuyan Shen Ja Cheven Torma Kado Churun Ban Pasun Zoba Ishije Derze Janso Jembarjo.
From the state of emptiness arises a vast and spacious vessel composed of precious substances. The Torma inside it transforms into a great ocean of wisdom nectar, endowed with perfect color, scent, taste, and power.
Om Hum Om Hum Om Dindara Daya Om Aga Ramoga Zavadam Ade Devena Doda Om Om Bezava Om Dindara Om Aga Ramoga Zavadamana Ade Devena Doda Om Om Bezava Om Dindara Daya Om Aga Ramoga Zavadamana Nade de ben ado do uma wom bezo wa wom berada gaya uma gar moga zova ade de ben ado do uma wom bezo wa wom berada gaya uma gar moga zova dharmana ade de ma wom bezo wa wom berada gaya uma gar moga zova Ode de benado do uma won bezova won bera pajaya uma gar moga zova Nado do uma won bezova won bera pajaya uma gar moga zova dharm Ode de benado do uma won bezova won bera pajaya uma gar moga zova dharm Ode de benado do uma won bezova won be shavanaya uma gar moga zova Ode de benado do uma won bezova won be shavanaya uma gar moga zova dharmana Ode de benado do uma won zova won be shavanaya uma gar moga Uma won bezova chumba gogo do je sanje temba le joma yalo no so je ya yala samsa lo chuje torma de jela namjar da ja khor jela ne me je do wa zo da par da gar lom je ja chen go do je Yada jela soba ya le janguru dola za dam sa jinja dala Nga kunja ka tenza Temen chebe ne na dan Mala nge dan mjaba dan Mala nge zenge ba Seten nge ba me banza Yeten de che lo le dan Druna ben ye jen barwa De le dan jen druba
Page 31. Homage to the four great kings who guard the four directions of the east, south, west, and north. With the armor of perseverance and endowed with power, they guard well the Buddha's teachings. Accepting this Torma offering, please grant us practitioners and our retinues good health, longevity, power, glory, renown, good fortune, and abundance. Grant us mastery over all activities such as pacifying, increasing, and so forth. You holders of Samaya, protect us and graciously bestow all accomplishments upon us. Pacify untimely death, all illness, negative forces, and hindrances. Eliminate bad dreams, ill omens, and evil spells. Grant well-being to the world, good harvests, and abundant crops. Cause the teachings to flourish, bring about joy and happiness, and fulfill all aspirations as they are intended. The wisdom being generated by myself as the deity appears in front.
Umasava Dadang Gata Unagam Badaya Sabare Vare Vivade Dayazo Umasava Dadang Gata Unagam Badaya Sabare Vivade Dayazo Umasava Dadang Unagam Badaya Sabare Vare Aloga Bade Dayazo Umasava Dadang Gata Unagam Badaya Sabare Vare Gende Bade Dayazo Negam Badaya Sabare Vare Nevede Bade Dayazo Umasava Dadang Gata Negam Badaya
I pay homage at the feet of Vijaya, the glorious goddess who is the color of the autumn moon, with exceedingly beautiful and peaceful form, 3 faces and 8 arms, she who grants supreme life and wisdom beyond measure. Assembly of deities of the transcendent victorious Lady, together with your retinues, all Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, please pacify all the adverse conditions and hindrances of us all, master and disciples, and our circles of companions. Bestow without exception all supreme and common attainments. Pacify without exception all misdeeds and obscurations, and cause us to attain the city of immortal life. Page 23 for one long mantra.
Namo Bhagavate Sodre Lojata Dembe Shushu Vijaya De Namate Ada Om Dum Dum Shodaya Shodaya Vashodaya Vashod Asama Sameda Abasa Sabarana Gaden Gangana Soba Meshuda Abe Kenzada Savada Dangada Songada Varavadana Amrita Abe Kang Mahamendra Mendrabada Ahara Ahara Mama Aya Senda Shodaya Shodaya Vashodaya Vashodaya Gangana Subhava Vish Negam Bandaya Parashude Sahasare Dangada Avaloke de Kita Pare Meda Pare Purana Savada Dangada Mother Dajabi Medra Sarvata Dangada Shandaya Ade Tana Ade Dede Mende Mende Mam Bezakaya Sadhana Parashude Sava Karma Avar Vishuddha Tratana Vataya Mamaya Vishuddha Sava Tata Samaya Ade Tana Ade Dede Om Mene Mene Maha Mene Bimene Bim Maha Bimene Made Made Maha Made Mamade Sum Tata Buddha Gode Parashuddha Bhavada Buddha He He Zaya Zaya Banzaya Banzaya Mara Mara Para Saparaya Saparaya Sambuddha Ade Tana Ade Shuddha Shuddha Buddha Buddha Banzan Banzan Maha Banzan Sum Banzan Banzan Zaya Garben Banzaya Garben Banzan Zolan Garben Banzan Ubaven Bizana Bazara Bhavanda Mama Shore Ram Sava Sato Nayanza Kaya Parashuddha Bhav Mesanda Savangade Parashuddha Shat Sarvata Dangata Inshaza Mam Samasho Sayendo Buddhaya Buddhaya Sindaya Bodhaya Bodhaya Babodaya Babodaya Motaya Motaya Bamotaya Bamo Shodaya 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 Sameda Motaya Mot Sameda Rama Parashuddha Sarvata Dangata Shan Aditana Aditade Mende Mende Mahamende Mahamenda Mendra Pade So Om Dram Sova Om Amarta de sowa hong zhang she an zava sado enjo zom sowa
Page 34.
manjar bada nyam bada kaya nuba manje da lao che nomba jirba da de kong chu je zon je so.
If anything was incomplete, degenerated, or beyond my power to perform, whatever additions, omissions, or mistakes I may have made, forgive them, please.
Om beza sado samaya mana balaya beza sado den dedando me bava sudo kayo me bava suba chayo me anurado me bava sava sude me barendo sava kama sudam sudam jirang guru hong ha 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 ho banga sava tatanga da beza mame beza bava ma sama Zado wa ishe bana da roje jo dante bana de jo ne de chimba zebe ran shingo tumba ne do jo.
The wisdom beings become inseparable with the representation of the deity, or they depart to their natural abodes. The commitment being, the universe, and all beings transform into their innate empty condition that is naturally pure, blissful luminosity, free from any reference point. Through this merit, may all sentient beings of the three realms swiftly attain the primordial awareness of the Tathagatas. Upon one's merely thinking of her, the glorious goddess grants the city of abundant life and conquers the hostile demon of the Lord Death. May the auspiciousness of the Supreme Sugata Usnisa be present. In closing, we're going to be doing the Aspiring to the Deeds of the Excellent prayer. It is in the blue prayer book called the Drikung Kagyu Prayer Book Daily Prayers on page 52. Homage to the ever-youthful Manjushri. With purity of body, speech, and mind, I bow to all the heroic Buddhas of the past, present, and future, without exception in every world in all the 10 directions. By the power of this aspiration of Samantabhadra, I bow with as many bodies as there are atoms in the world to all those victorious Buddhas manifest in my mind, and I pay homage to all of them. I conceive the entire realm of truth to be completely filled with enlightened ones. On each atom, I imagine there to be as many Buddhas as atoms in the world, each Buddha surrounded by many bodhisattvas. I honor all these blissful lords, praising their perfections with all the sounds of various melodies, an ocean of endless praise. I offer to those heroic Buddhas the finest flowers, garlands, music, and ointments, excellent canopies, choice lamps, and the best incense. I offer as well those victorious ones the finest array of all excellent things, the finest robes and fragrances, and heaps of sweet-smelling powders as high as Mount Meru. By the power of my faith in the deeds of Samantabhadra, I prostrate and present vast and unequaled offerings to each of the victorious Buddhas. I confess every type of wrong that I have done in thought, word, or deed, while influenced by desire, anger, and ignorance. I rejoice in the meritorious deeds of all the Buddhas, as well as those performed by the Bodhisattvas, Predka Buddhas, Arhats, those who are in the path of training, those who need no more training, and by all sentient beings in the 10 directions. I entreat the enlightened protectors who have attained the detachment of Buddhahood and illuminate the worlds of the 10 directions to turn the peerless wheel of Dharma. With folded hands, I beseech those who intend to manifest the final nirvana to remain for as many eons as there are atoms in all the worlds, for the benefit and happiness of all living beings. May whatever small amount of virtue I may have gained from prostrating, offering, confessing, rejoicing, and beseeching be dedicated to attainment of perfect enlightenment. May I worship the Buddhas of the past and those now present in the worlds of the 10 directions. May those to come quickly fulfill their aspiration and reach Buddhahood by traversing the stages of enlightenment swiftly. May all the worlds of the 10 directions become extensively and completely pure. May it be filled with bodhisattvas and victorious Buddhas who proceed to the royal tree of enlightenment. May all living beings in the 10 directions always be happy and free of sickness. May they be endowed with favorable circumstances for achieving dharmic goals, and may their wishes be accomplished. May I remember my lives in all states of existence while in the training for enlightenment. In all my successive births and deaths, may I always embrace religious life. May I follow all the victorious Buddhas and perfect all the deeds of Samantabhadra. Pure in the morality without defect, may my conduct always be flawless. May I teach the Dharma in every tongue, in whatever sounds are understood by living beings, in the languages of the gods, nagas, demons, spirits, and human beings. May I steadfastly apply myself to the 6 perfections. May I never disregard my intention to attain enlightenment and completely remove whatever faults may obscure my path. May I be free from karma, emotional afflictions, and the influence of demons, like the lotus unsoiled by the mire, or like the sun and moon in a clear sky, so that I may proceed unhindered. Throughout all the lands and all the directions, may I relieve the suffering of the lower realms. May I be able to bring happiness to and provide benefit for all living beings. Fully accomplishing the activities of enlightenment, may I work in harmony with the needs of all beings. May I practice and demonstrate the deeds of Samantabhadra through all future eons. May I always associate with those whose activities are similar to mine. May we act alike in thought, word, and deed, and may our aspirations be as one. May I always associate with spiritual friends who wish to help me and teach the deeds of Samantabhadra. May I never cause them pain or disappointment. May I always personally behold the victorious Buddhas, whose guardians surrounded by bodhisattvas. Without tiring in all future eons, may I always present them magnificent offerings. May I always uphold the Buddha's holy Dharma and illuminate the deeds of enlightenment. May I train in the practice of Samantabhadra in all future eons. Through rebirth in all the states of existence, may I gather an endless store of merit and wisdom. May I become an inexhaustible treasure of all virtues of method, wisdom, concentration, and liberation. May I always behold as many pure lands as there are atoms present in each world, with inconceivable Buddhas sitting in the midst of their bodhisattvas and performing the activities of enlightenment. In this way, may I be able to see everywhere, even on every mote of dust, countless Buddhas of the past, present, and future, limitless pure lands, and endless eons. May I always heed the pure speech of the victorious Buddhas, which holds within each word the totality of the perfect Dharma and an ocean of languages precisely suited to the needs of each being. May I possess the perfect intelligence to heed the endless melody of speech when the victorious Buddhas of the past, present, and future turn the wheel of Dharma. May I accomplish the Bodhisattva's practice of entering the past, present, and future in a fraction of a second. May I know in a single instant all that is encompassed in the duration of the 3 times. May I behold all the heroic Buddhas of the past, present, and future in a single instant. May I always perform their activities through the power of liberation from illusion. May I perceive upon a single atom the perfect design of the pure realms of the past, present, and future. Thus may I enter into the realms of the victorious Buddhas in all directions. When the illuminators of the worlds of the future realize the stages of Buddhahood, turn the wheel, and enter the profound peace of nirvana, may I always be in their presence. May I accomplish the perfect powers of enlightenment, the power of miraculous swiftness, the power of perfection of every spiritual path, the power of all virtuous qualities, the power of all pervasive loving kindness, the power of the merit of every virtue, the power of all transcendent wisdom, and the power of perfect knowledge, method, and meditation. May the forces of karma be utterly purified, the power of passions utterly subdued, the power of demons utterly destroyed, and the power of the deeds of Samantabhadra perfected. May I tirelessly perform the enlightened activities for an ocean of eons, purifying an ocean of lands, liberating an ocean of beings, realizing an ocean of Dharma, attaining an ocean of wisdom, perfecting an ocean of practice, accomplishing an ocean of aspirations, ceaselessly serving an ocean of Buddhas. May I completely fulfill all perfect aspirations to the enlightened activities of the victorious Buddhas of the three times by attaining enlightenment according to the deeds of Samantabhadra. The eldest son of the victorious Buddhas is called Samantabhadra. I dedicate all these virtuous actions that my deeds may be like his. May my body, speech, and mind, deeds, and environment always be pure. May I become equal to Samantabhadra in these excellent aspirations. May there be no limit to my activities. May there be no limit to my virtues. Through limitless perseverance, may I accomplish all miraculous deeds. The limit of living beings is like the limit of open space. May the limit of my aspirations be equal to the limit of their activities and passions. Whoever offers to the victorious Buddhas all the perfect joys of gods and men, and the infinite realms of the 10 directions adorned with jewels, for as many eons as there are atoms in those realms, shall gain great merit. But whoever hears this greatest dedication prayer is inspired by faith to intensely desire supreme enlightenment, shall gain even higher and holier merit. Whoever recites the aspiration of Samantabhadra will never again endure hellish rebirth, will abandon all evil friends, and will soon behold Amitabha, the Buddha of boundless light. They will gain all benefits, live in happiness, attain precious human rebirth, and soon become like Samantabhadra himself. Even those who in ignorance committed the 5 unredeemable sins will soon be completely purified by reciting this aspiration of Samantabhadra. They will achieve perfect wisdom, a radiant countenance, beautiful form, auspicious physical marks, and a noble birth. Profane and devilish beings will not trouble them, and they will be honored in the 3 realms. They will quickly reach the tree of enlightenment and reside there to benefit all beings. As enlightened Buddhas, they will turn the wheel of Dharma, taming the demonic hosts. Whoever preserves, teaches, or recites this aspiration of Samantabhadra shall ultimately attain perfect Buddhahood. May none despair of complete enlightenment. In whatever way valiant Manjushri and Samantabhadra know how to transfer merit, so do I dedicate all my virtues that I might train to be like them. Since dedication is praised as supreme by the victorious Buddhas of the 3 times, I dedicate all of these roots of virtues to accomplishing the deeds of Samantabhadra. At the moment of my death, may all my obscurations be removed, that I may behold Amitabha, the Buddha of boundless light, and go to Sukhavati, the pure land of perfect bliss. In that blissful land, may I completely fulfill all these aspirations and benefit all beings as long as the universe remains. Joyful there in that blessed assembly of the Buddha, may I be reborn like the holy ones from an exquisite lotus, and may the Buddha Amitabha himself foretell my own enlightenment. May I therefore emanate endlessly through the power of perfect wisdom to accomplish countless benefits for living beings in all the 10 directions. Through whatever small virtues I have gathered by reciting this aspiration of Samantabhadra, may all of the virtuous aspirations of living beings be accomplished in a single moment. Through the boundless merit gained by dedicating these aspirations of Samantabhadra, may the countless beings drowning in the torrent of suffering reach the stage of Amitabha. May this greatest of dedication prayers benefit countless living beings. May reciting this ornament of Samantabhadra release all beings from the suffering of the lower realms. So we're going to the yellow prayer book called the Garchen Buddhist Institute Prayer Book, page 20. Long Life Prayers in Tibetan? In English. Page 20, the yellow book. For this realm, encircled by snow-covered mountains, you are the source of all benefit and happiness without exception. Tenzin Gyatso, Lord Chenrezig, may your life remain steadfast until the end of samsara. Embodiment of the 3 jewels, great being who upholds and increases the teachings of the Shakya lion, you perfectly guide others with your excellent deeds. May you, the precious guru who accomplishes everything spontaneously, live long. Holder of the teachings of Lord Dragumpa, great sovereign of the 3 jewels, through the power of your peerless compassion and the holy Dharma's peaceful light, you bring relief to beings. May your life be long. Known in the noble land as Aryadeva, you emanated into the Gar clan of eastern Tibet as Chodningpa, the heart son of Jigten Gompo. May the life of glorious Garchen remain steadfast for 100 eons. Page 26. May the teachings of the Dragumpa Ratnashri, Master of Interdependence, Omniscient Lord of Dharma, who has seen all knowledgeable things, be upheld through teachings and practice, through hearing, reflecting, and meditating until the end of existence. Your 1,000 arms are the 1,000 wheel-turning kings. Your 1,000 eyes are the 1,000 Buddhas of this fortunate eon. Your love is boundless like space. I supplicate the Bodhisattva Chenrezig. We want to thank everyone for joining us for these auspicious 3 days of practice for the long life of His Eminence Garchen Rinpoche. Please don't forget to add your accumulations of the long mantra only to the counter on the homepage of our website, garchen.net. Please submit those no later than tomorrow, Sunday, at 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. The total number will be shared with Garchen Rinpoche tomorrow, January 1st, 2023. On behalf of Garchen Rinpoche, Khenpo Tenzin, Lama BuNima, Lama Abao, and visiting Lama Khenpo Samdup, we want to thank you for participating in this event as we practiced a practice of Usnisa Vijaya with offerings. Please join us tomorrow, Sunday, for our New Year's Day practice. We'll have a smoke offering, World Peace Prayer, and Lama Chopa practice. Starts at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Thank you again, and may all of our practice be of benefit to Garchen Rinpoche and to all sentient beings.
Om Namo Bhagavate Savate Lokyatatem Bekitayam Bedayate Nama Tiyata Om Dum 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 Shodaya Shodayam Beshodayam Beshodaya Asama Samenta Awaba Savarana Gaten Gangana Sobavam Beshede Abe Kinzadamam Sarva Tatangada Sungada Vara Vazana Ameda Abeke Gara Mahamada Mindavade Ahara Mama Aya Sandaran Shodaya Beshodaya Gangana Sobavam Beshide Unakam Benzaya Pareshode Sahasa Reme Sinzodade Sarva Tatangada Avalokan Kata Paramada Parapurana Sava Tatangada Made Nashabeme Tate Sarva Tatangada Shendaya Ade Tate Mede Mahamede Benzakaya Swatana Pareshode Sarva Karma Avarana Beshede Tatene Vataya Mama Ayar Beshede Sarva Tatangada Samaya Ade Tate Om Mene Mahaman Bamane Mam Bamane Made Mamade Sumade Tata Buddha Kote Pareshede Bepede Bude Shode Hen Zayan Banzayam Mara Para Saparaya Sarvam Buddha Adi Chana Adi Chade Shude Shuden Buden Buden Benzan Benzan Mahan Benza Sun Benzan Benzan Garben Zayan Garben Benzayan Garben Benzan Zolan Garben Benza Uba Ben Benza Samba Ben Benzan Benzan Benza Bawata Mama Shararam Sarva Satonenza Kaya Pare Shude Bavata Mesanda Savangada Pare Shude Shetza Sarva Tatangada Ishaza Mam Samasho Sayinda Budaya Budaya Siddhaya Siddhaya Bodhaya 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 Mozaya Mozaya Bamozaya Bamozaya Shodaya Shodaya Bashodaya Bashodaya Samenda Mozaya Mozaya Samenda Reme Pare Shode Sava Tatangada Shindaya Adijana Adijana Made Made Mahamade Mahamada Minda Pade Sova Om Drum Sova Om Amadaya Dade Sova Om Avon Chang She Ang A Rakya Rakya Mam Sava Sada Eshaza Sova